Tears and betrayal. Freen's shocking confession about Seng leaks online, Becky in tears. It started quietly, with a single leaked clip that spread faster than anyone expected. The voice was unmistakable. It was Freen. In the audio, she confessed feelings for Seng, and within minutes, the internet exploded. Fans across multiple platforms replayed the clip again and again, trying to believe what they were hearing. For months, people had speculated that something was happening behind the scenes. But no one was prepared for confirmation, especially not like this. By sunrise, the hashtag Freen confession was trending worldwide. The shock turned to disbelief, then heartbreak. This was the same Freen who had once shared the screen and a deep bond with Becky. The duo had been fan favorites, symbols of chemistry and friendship. But now, that image seemed to shatter in real time. Official statements never came. Instead, silence filled the air as Freen's agency declined to comment and her friends refused interviews. Every second of silence felt heavier than words. The more they tried to hide, the more the world demanded answers. When the leak reached Becky, those close to her said she didn't believe it at first. She thought it was just another internet rumor. But when she heard the clip herself, she reportedly broke down in tears. Witnesses say Becky was seen leaving her team's office that afternoon. She wore a mask and sunglasses, avoiding cameras, but her body language said everything. For the first time, she appeared distant, heartbroken, and tired. Her social media went silent. No stories, no posts, no interactions. That silence only fueled concern among fans. Messages of love began pouring in from around the world. "Stay strong, Becky. You don't deserve this. We're with you forever." Despite the pain, Becky refused to attack or respond publicly. People close to her said she wanted to handle everything privately. Even in heartbreak, she showed the same grace and calmness she's always been admired for. The hashtag #WeLoveYouBecky began trending globally. Fans turned their heartbreak into a movement of support. In just hours, it became clear that Becky wasn't alone. As days passed, new photos began circulating online. Freen and Seng were seen together. Quiet dinners, a walk in the park, shared smiles. Some fans claimed the pictures were old. Others believed they were new and real. Either way, the timing was impossible to ignore. Insiders whispered that Freen and Seng were no longer hiding their relationship. According to several reports, the two had quietly confirmed their status to close friends weeks before the confession leaked. It wasn't supposed to go public, at least not yet. Meanwhile, Becky focused on work. She returned to set, channeling her emotions into performance. Those who worked with her said she was calm, but her eyes still carried sadness. She was professional, determined, but distant, as if she had made peace with everything. The entertainment world often hides its deepest truths behind smiles and scripts. But when real emotions collide with public attention, reality becomes hard to control. Freen's confession, Becky's heartbreak, and Seng's quiet support painted a story of love, pain, and consequence. It wasn't just about three people, it was about what fame does to human connection. Through every headline and comment, fans were reminded that these stars are human. They feel love, jealousy, fear, and regret, just like anyone else. And as the world continues to discuss what really happened, one thing remains clear. The confession changed everything. It ended one story, began another, and showed that even under the spotlight, hearts can still break quietly. Weeks passed after the confession leak, and the entertainment world refused to move on. Every photo, every glance, every post from Freen or Seng was dissected, shared, and debated online. Fans wanted answers. Were the rumors true? Were Freen and Seng really together? And most of all, how was Becky holding up after everything that happened? Then late one evening it happened. A single photo appeared on Freen's verified social media account. It showed her hand intertwined with another. No caption. No location tag. Just a single white heart emoji. Within minutes, the internet caught fire. People zoomed into the photo, analyzing every detail. The ring on Seng's finger. The bracelet Freen had worn before. It was unmistakable. This was a soft confirmation. Freen and Seng were officially together. For their fans, it was both a moment of closure and heartbreak. Some cheered for her happiness. Others felt betrayed, still remembering how close she once was to Becky. It wasn't just a relationship reveal, it was a line drawn in the sand. And as the world reacted, Becky finally broke her silence. Becky didn't hold a press conference. She didn't post a long message. Instead, she shared something simple, a photo of the sunrise with a caption that read, "Sometimes endings are just the universe's way of protecting your peace." Those words spoke louder than any statement could. Within hours, the post gained over 1 million likes and tens of thousands of comments. Fans flooded the comments section with messages of love and support. Many said they cried reading it. It wasn't angry. It wasn't bitter. It was pure acceptance. Close friends later revealed that Becky had been focusing on her healing. She had stopped checking her phone for updates and surrounded herself with family and people who made her feel safe. She was choosing peace over pain, even as the world continued to talk about her. Her quiet strength turned her into a symbol of resilience. Brands continued to support her. New roles began coming her way. Becky wasn't just surviving, she was rising above everything. As for Freen and Seng, the confirmation changed everything. They began appearing in public more often, attending events side by side, smiling at fans, and avoiding questions about the past. Their chemistry was undeniable. Every time they appeared together, cameras flashed and comments flooded the internet. But behind the smiles, there was tension. Some supporters still couldn't forgive how things unfolded. Fan groups were divided, some cheering, others walking away completely. Even industry insiders admitted that the controversy had affected both Freen and Becky's careers. Yet, despite the chaos, Freen and Seng stood together, determined to move forward. For them, it wasn't about proving anything. It was about finding happiness, no matter how controversial it looked from the outside. Months later, when the dust finally began to settle, the story of Freen, Seng, and Becky remained one of the most talked about moments in the entertainment world. It wasn't just another celebrity breakup. It became a mirror reflecting how fame, love, and public pressure can change everything. Freen and Seng's relationship may have been born in controversy, but it also reminded the world that emotions can't be scripted. Becky's quiet grace showed what strength looks like when the world is watching. And fans learned that behind every headline are real people, hearts beating, breaking, and healing in their own time. As one fan wrote in a viral post, "They may not be together anymore, but their story will always be remembered, not as gossip, but as a lesson about love, truth, and moving on." The chapter closed not with anger, but with acceptance. Because in the end, everyone just wanted peace, even if it came with a few tears.